Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is a special video. Wesley's back on the channel. Wesley comes on, if you're new, every 50 subscribers we do on the channel. So this is our 250 subscriber video. We also have had a giveaway going on the last 2 weeks. I will leave the winner in the comments of that video. I'll link it up here in the cards. And if you did not get selected for that giveaway, stay tuned because we are going to do another one at 300 subscribers, which we are getting close to. So Wesley picked out all of this makeup, and in today's video, he is doing my makeup, and he has never done my makeup before, so.
I am not an artist.
He's nervous it's gonna look bad, and I'm going to lunch with my friend after this, so I'm like going in public with whatever he does. No pressure. I told him I'll try to fix it if he messes something up. So I helped him pick stuff out. Like I gave him like, okay, you need a blush, you need a bronzer, like told him the categories, but he picked everything out himself. I picked out the tools for him to apply it with. I'm gonna try to not help him that much, but I might give him a couple tips and tricks just because, like I said, I am going out in public after this. So we are starting with primer, and Wesley picked out from Palladio this rice primer, and it says it's mattifying and perfecting. So the one helpful hint I will give you with pretty much all makeup is you don't need as much as you think you need.
Uh-oh.
Like you don't need to squeeze a whole bunch out. You really don't need that much at all.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Does this go all over the face?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah. Does it?
Does it? I was gonna say maybe there would be, sometimes there's directions to help you out, but there's not on this. What do you think?
I think it goes here, and here, and like here, and you kind of blend it. Yeah, but like you put it here, here, and here, and then you blend it.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, just make sure you get my pores.
Okay.
Because you and
So
you and I both have big pores.
With a finger? Or?
Yep. Usually that's why they say have clean hands and like wash your hands before you do this stuff because you're putting your hands on your face.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna do what?
We're not gonna wash our hands.
What? I saw you wash your hands earlier.
You got hair in your eye already.
Oh.
I'm
already firing my makeup artist. He's got hair in my eye.
I don't know what to do here.
It feels like you're using a lot already.
I feel like I'm using a lot. I don't.
Well, don't use a lot. I just told you that. Oh, can they see what you're doing?
I don't know.
Not really.
You should have told me where to put all this.
I don't have a mirror either, guys, so whatever he's doing, I can't see it. It's just gonna be the reveal when it's done.
There's definitely a lot over here.
Well,
I'm trying to move it around.
You can put it on the forehead too to use it up and spread it out more. You're being very rough.
Well, I have rough hands.
Well, don't do more if you said it's not spread out.
It's spread all over here, but I can't get it to come up to here now.
I can feel how thick it's on.
I don't feel like it was that thick.
Oh.
Okay, it's on then.
That was dramatic for just primer. I'm scared. Oh. Alright, Wes picked out the CoverGirl and Olay 3-in-1 foundation. He picked it because he said he's all about the 3-in-1. You know, the men's shampoo is always the 3-in-1 and all that. So this has hyaluronic acid in it and vitamin C, which I like. This is in shade 220 Creamy Neutral, in case you're wondering. So with this, you're going to pump some either on the back of your hand or the palm of your hand. Less is more. Otherwise, I'm going to look like you caked it on. And then usually what I do is I put it on the back of my hand, take it and like do dots to evenly distribute it all over the face, and then I go in with the brush and smooth it out and blend it in.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
What do you mean we're not doing that?
We're not doing that. So, that enough?
That's good.
Okay.
If you decide you run out and you need more, it's way easier to add more than it is to take away.
So dot.
Like all over the face. Little dots.
Dot. 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 And a dot.
Basically, the goal of this is you're just doing enough that, like, you want to cover, like, you know how I have redness?
Yeah.
We're just trying to cover the redness so everything's like a uniform base. So, like, if I have any breakouts or any, like, scarring from acne or anything, I try to use this to cover it.
I'm ready for the brush.
You ready for the brush?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just blend it in.
Yep. And
How do you paint
usually
it?
you do a light hand. Usually you do, like, the forehead's fine side to side like that, but usually on the face you want to do
Up and
upward
down.
motions. You don't really want to drag down on your face too much.
Like that?
You're really painting here. Do you like buffing motions?
Okay, buffing would have made more
Okay.
sense.
I didn't use the right word, sorry. Gotta get my nose crevices too.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
It just feels so different with you doing it than how I'm used to it feeling on my face when I do it. It feels like it's in my nostril.
I'm not a professional. I'm used to rattle cannon cards, hon.
Is it in my nostril?
Maybe a little.
Can you get it? You can get it with the brush.
No. Okay, I don't know if I did well there or not, but it's...
Does it look patchy or does it look...
No, it looks blended in. At least to me.
Does it need more?
Probably. But you said less is more.
Yeah. Can you see redness anywhere?
Yeah.
If you see redness, sometimes I'll do that too where I put like a thin layer all over and then I'll just do more only in the certain places that need a little bit extra. Because if you do a whole second layer everywhere, then sometimes it starts to look like cakey or it starts to emphasize some of the texture that I have that you don't want.
I think it looks good.
Okay.
I have naturally
Did you
good...
blend the jawline too so there's not like a random line of where it starts and where it ends?
Oh, there's always going to be a random line.
Nope, you blend it in. There's not a random line.
You can see it on your neck meat.
I have neck meat.
Yeah.
Alright, are we done with the foundation?
I hope so.
And then I usually just like rub it in my skin.
Oh, I hate it.
It'll dissolve
I hate
in
it.
there. It's
I
moisturizing.
hate it.
Alright, so now we're not going to do a whole bunch of powder because you picked mattifying products and not dewy products. But this, because I get oily, I just do a little bit like usually in my T-zone. So like here and here and here in the chin. And I just use a little bit just to like powder here and here so it doesn't get oily throughout the day. Wes picked out the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powders. This is one of my favorite powders. And he said he knew I liked this one. And I was like, how do you know? Tap off the excess. Like, yeah, exactly. Because otherwise that's going to go everywhere.
And then use that.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
you put that all the places. So, Wes said he knew I liked this one. I said, how do you know that? He said, because I pay attention. He picked a lot of stuff I like, which, to be fair, I like pretty much everything I have because, like, why would I keep it and why would I have it otherwise, or why would I get it if it didn't look good? Yeah, tapping off the excess is a good tip or trick, otherwise it just goes all over your clothes. So you basically want to, you probably have enough powder now, you just want to blend it away till you can't see it anymore.
Yeah, I think I did that.
Get my little nostril crevices too. Does that look good? You happy with it?
Yeah, I don't feel like I've done anything yet.
You've covered the redness, basically, is what we were going for. Alright, so now Wes is going to do... You want to do bronzer next or brows next?
Whatever's supposed to come next.
There's not really a supposed order. Sometimes,
Bronzer, 'cause you have it in your
sometimes I
hands.
do that. Alright, so Wes picked something he saw on my desk that I use this a lot anyway. This and the... it's not Tom Ford, was it? This and the Marc Jacobs bronzers are my two favorites. This is the Park Avenue Princess Amazonian Clay Waterproof Bronzer. We've hit pan on it, so I'm trying to use this up. I've had this for longer than we've dated. That's how old it is. It needs to be used up and just go. So Wes is using that, and I just picked out my little Luxie 504. You could use this. Sometimes I use this with bronzer and go in here. Where I also picked out for you an actual bronzer brush. This is more of a bigger, like more diffused look. That's more of like a chiseled, defined look. Mm-hmm. So, which tool would you like to use to apply this?
I want the chisel.
You want the chisel. So, there's the tool. Usually you start like at the top of the ear and come down. You don't want to go too close to the mouth. You just want it to be like here. And this is pretty pigmented, so again, building up layers is better than giving me a poop streak down my face. That won't blend out, basically. You know?
Alright, so what's the best way technique for this
brush? You can swirl.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
And then just go light?
Yeah, you might have to go in a few times to get the amount you need. Can you see it showing up or not?
No, not at all.
Then you gotta swirl more. That one's pretty hard pressed, so you're not gonna hurt it to, you don't have to dig in. Now you see it?
Nope, this product sucks.
Wes is canceling Tarte. He doesn't like it.
I'm starting to see it a little bit.
Okay. I usually pick stuff that doesn't show up a whole lot because of how not tan I am. How fair I am. I pick stuff that's really, really fair and light because I can even see it on I can see it on the monitor too. If I get something that is a bronzy color on me, it's just like a straight up brown streak. I have to pick stuff that's kind of like this. You should blend the other way because remember you want everything to go up.
Like this?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You want your face to look lifted, not droopy and saggy.
These are the pro tips I don't get.
Yeah. It's your first time. Make sure it's blended good by the ear and the hairline.
It don't look any different to me.
I'm not sure about your placement, but okay. Alright, you done with it?
I think so. It doesn't look like I've changed.
Don't dip in more, but with the excess I usually do like a little bit on the sides of my head above my eyebrow there.
And we're going up to lift the face.
Yeah. And then a little bit on the sides of my nose to make it more chiseled looking. What do you think of this process?
I don't feel like I've done anything yet.
I don't look any different?
Not really to me, no.
Sometimes it doesn't come together till the end. Alright, so keep that because you're going to use the same brush. Technically that's a blush brush, but I like it for bronzer too. So Wes picked out from Bang Beauty, I got this in an Ipsy bag, the Smoked Peach blush, which it looks like I have swatched but never actually used, so it's going to be a surprise to me. As well, it looks a little shimmery, so go lightly. This one, I don't know how much.
So we're just doing the cheeks, right?
Yeah, go more like here, but don't do it too far in.
We're swirling
and don't
just
do
on
it
the
too,
cheekbone.
You're just gonna do it like here.
And we're doing like a swirl, right?
Like swipe up, and then I usually swirl to blend it out.
Okay.
But I don't know how pigmented that, like I don't know how quick it's gonna show up because I've never used that one.
I only used it, so.
And all brands are different. So you get to have a fun time of every time you try something new, figuring out.
Yeah, that looked good.
Is this one gonna show up right away and make me look like a clown, or do I have to build it up?
Give me the other side and then we'll build it.
Now you're being more gentle with the blush and bronzer than the foundation.
I don't know, the lighting's really not. Maybe.
There's a lot of lighting in here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe I'm just not using enough. I don't see it.
When it's there, you'll see it.
That's what you said. I only see bronzer so far.
Okay. Well, you can use more then.
Do you think I need more?
It feels like you're putting it where the bronzer is and not up here where the blush goes, though. I can't see it, so I don't know if you need more or not.
I mean, you got blush.
On both sides?
Yeah, let me get some more up there.
Are you happy with it?
I'm always happy with it.
Are you ready to move on then?
I think so. Here's a little mirror in there. You can tell me if I'm doing bad so far.
You definitely got the bronzer way too low. I can see a whole dark splotch right here. Do you see it?
Uh-huh.
But I can fix that with powder. It's not too bad other than that so far. The foundation actually looks good. I might like a little more coverage on my nose because I can see all of my like dark sunspots. I have a couple peeking through.
Well, I like a more natural look, you know.
Yeah, I know. I want to cover up all the gross stuff about my face. All right. I'll take that brush. Now we're going to do eyebrows. Wes picked what I think is more of an advanced product, but he's going to try it. He's going to do brows next. This is the NYX Tame and Frame. So he's going to get this product and a spoolie. So the spoolie end is to like brush through the brow hairs. You usually want to brush them up first. And then this is the end that you will dip in here. And you just like wipe it in there. And then you fill in the brows.
Okay.
So I usually fill them in fully back here. And I don't fill them in as much up here. I usually just do a line at the bottom. It's hard to describe. Brows are very hard and personal.
But we're gonna brush them up first.
Yeah, because when you brush them up, that's where they're gonna be eventually. Because we're gonna use that brow gel to hold them in place up anyway, so you can see where you do or don't actually need to fill them.
I'm giving you an anime style brow.
Oh boy, what's Bethany gonna say about this makeup?
She's probably gonna say, at least he tried. Okay, they're brushed up.
Okay.
So now we need to fill them, right?
Yep.
What?
It's just odd to see you doing this because you've never done this before.
This is doing nothing. This is literally doing nothing. Your skin looks nothing good. It's not like paint, you know?
It's not supposed to be a different color. It's supposed to be the exact color of my brow. Just supposed to be where there's any like bald spots to help fill it in. Like it says on the product. It tames them and it frames them.
Well, I definitely got a little crazy with that one last press. We're gonna have to fix that with your eyeshadow. What?
I think I felt an eyebrow just fall out on my eyelid.
Yeah, I definitely did this bad. I can't do this.
What's wrong with them?
They look like you have a unibrow almost now.
They're connected?
No, they're not connected, but they look really bushy.
Well, I can't see them very
Use
good
your
in
mirror.
there to see. Here, need this. So he just got excess like down here. So I'm gonna use a spoolie to try to scrape and wipe some of that away. You really barely put any on there. So I'm here, just cause like I told you guys I'm going out, I'm just gonna show Wes what I mean, like what I normally do. So I'm gonna coat my brush.
Oh yeah, you definitely putting a lot on there.
But then I'm not gonna like smear it into my eyebrows. I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna outline. And I'm just gonna fill in and do like strokes to fill in my brows. This product's pretty dry too, so sometimes you gotta dip in multiple times. You think what?
I think it's giving me more things to look at when you ask about comments on your makeup now.
Oh, because you actually know like...
Because I actually see the way you're brushing and I'm really seeing the changes now.
Versus when
just
you're
like,
like,
I see
yeah,
colors
you
on
look
your
the same.
eyes. They look like makeup.
So they're not super filled in, but they're a little more framed. And then Wes is gonna finish off with a brow gel, which I think you'll do okay with this one. This next product's a little easier. Like I said, you picked kind of a hard product, if I would have picked something for her to use, I would have picked this one that you could just like draw the pencil strokes on, but different people like different things. I honestly, after I bought this is not my favorite. I think it's kind of dry, like it's not emollient creamy enough, but I have it, so I'm going to use it before I get rid of it. Wes picked the Gimme Brow Plus from Benefit. This is in shade 3. This is just a little tinted gel to make them go up. So again, I usually start in the tails, like this part, and then I use what's left to flick up the front. But this is tinted, it's not clear, so you have to try to not make a mess. If you do make a mess, go this way with it.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be easier. If you do make a mess, it isn't dry immediately, so you can just take your finger and kind of wipe it away with your finger before it dries.
I hate this stuff. I have not steady hands either. I have to almost use your forehead as a... I think I did that one all right.
Did you get the front of this part? I didn't feel it.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how do they look?
They look like eyebrows.
They look okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, we're moving on. We're over halfway done. Just to let you know. So, next up we're going to prime the eyelids. And you're just going to take like less than a pea size of this and squirt it on your finger, and then you're just going to take your fingers and spread it all over my eyelids.
Oh boy.
This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. This is what I use pretty much daily. I don't have a ton of eyeshadow primer, so Wes is just using what I normally use. Yep, that's enough for both eyes. Like I usually put half of it on one eye, put half on the other, and then I dab it in all over the eyelid. Everywhere you're gonna put eyeshadow, you wanna have this as a base.
I just feel like I'm just poking you in the eye.
No, you're being gentle.
I got way too much on this side.
And if you do, sometimes I'll just like take the extra and like wipe it on the back of my other hand and get rid of it type thing. All right, we're getting there, guys. So for eyeshadow, Wesley picked the ColourPop Sailor Moon palette. Wes likes anime, so do I. We watch it together a lot. So if you haven't seen it yet, here is the palette. I think you can still get this from ColourPop as well. And it's got the little holographic, like, mouth closed, open graphic there. Here's what the palette looks like. Here you go. I usually start with like a flesh tone base and just set the primer that we did all over the lid, and I use that one. Gave Wes a Morphe M441 to go in with. So which one do you think is flesh toned?
The Shining Moon.
Okay.
So just swirl in it, or?
This formula is really powdery, so I would just do like a light tap. Yeah. Yeah, see how it already like starts to kick up a little bit?
So I have to go light and kind of spread it around, but we're doing this everywhere, right?
Yeah. And then I would say too, can I see the brush and show you real quick? After you dip in, don't tap up here because the powder will go everywhere, but I usually put my brush so it's over the pan and I tap the excess, because otherwise you get what's called fallout, where your shadows will fall down here and then the colors won't wipe away, it'll just smear all over your face.
Okay.
So you gotta tap the excess.
Yeah, we definitely need more.
Okay.
Move this around.
Yep, you do have to, yep, that's how you have to do it. Like an artiste. So obviously it's taking you a while because it's your first time, but once you've done it a bunch of times and you know what you're doing, you can just go in and do it and not think about it, and it doesn't take as long.
Alright, I don't really feel like that's flesh tone, but it's covered your entire eye now.
You can see it?
Yeah.
Can you blend it out so you don't see it?
Well,
So, like-
I mean, yeah, it's all blended out.
So like swiping like this when you first get it, but then usually like to blend out the perimeter, I usually do like really tiny little circular motions or windshield wiper motions will buff it. So usually I'm gonna have you do kind of an easier thing. Pick like a mid-tone shade for right here
Mm-hmm.
And we'll like windshield wiper and like buff it into the crease. And then we'll do a deeper shade right here, just in the outer third. And then we'll do a shimmer on the what's remaining of the lid.
Okay, so pick
a mid-tone matte shade. So not a shimmer.
I want to use the purple.
That's what you want in the crease?
Yeah.
Or you want that? You could do that all over the lid if you want.
I wanted to use the purple.
Do you just want that one color all over the lid? Or do you want to do like purple matte base with a shimmer?
I was going to do the purple and then I was going to shimmer it.
Okay. Then probably you should just do the purple like in the crease and here.
Mm-hmm.
But try not to get it to travel too far out. Like keep it in here and then you can put the shimmer here. Be my recommendation. Yeah, I would. But make sure you tap it off like before. Yep. Can always go in with more, but it's hard to take it away.
A little more on the left, I think.
Okay.
I'm like Leonardo da Vinci. Alright, I'm not super ecstatic about that, but it's on there.
Can you see it when I open my eyes?
Yes. Sort of.
So if it disappears, I have hooded eyes, so a lot of times I have to blend, not all the way up to my eyebrow, but I'll blend to be like, instead of just putting it here, I'll blend slightly past up here so that when my eyes open you can actually still see the color. Not all the way up to the eyebrow, but you can, like, without putting more on if you want, you can just like blend what's already there to be a little bit higher in the crease. That way when I open my eyes, it's still visible. That's not all makeup you have to do that for. That's just like my particular eye shape has that issue. This is why people are always like, oh, you're good at doing your makeup, you should do your makeup on me. Well, there's stuff like that that's like unique to my personal face that you don't necessarily know all the things that look good on other people's faces. Are you studying it?
I'm not doing a good job.
No.
I don't think.
No, there's no mirror in that for you to look either. You want me to look and help you? I'm not doing bad. Here, let me take the brush. I'm gonna bring it around here a little bit just because we're gonna put in a shimmer.
I also don't like to like push the brush against your eye.
Yeah, and that's different to do to yourself, obviously, when you can feel the pressure and how it's gonna feel. Actually, this is pretty blended, Wes. It's pretty good. Cover the outside of the eye here because you're gonna put a shimmer then. Bethany's gonna be impressed when I tell her you did this makeup.
Yeah, but you helping.
Yeah, well, it's your first time. And I don't want you to feel bad about how it turns out, because then you won't want to do it again in the future.
I don't know if I want to do it again already.
Already, huh?
This seems like a lot of work.
Well, like I said, when you don't know what you're doing, it is a lot of work.
I get out of the shower and put on deodorant, and I'm good to go.
Wes is going for the purple shimmer, so you can either swirl with your finger and tap it on, or you can try to give you a brush to pick it up with if you'd rather
I'd
a
rather
brush.
use a brush.
Alright, this one should pick it up. Let me clean it off a little bit because it's got a little blue on it from last time I used it. That's a soft putty shade though, so it could be difficult to pick it up on the brush.
But we're just going in like the corners and the outside sides
Like
of the eye.
from here to where I added that bit, like, you know how I just added more? Don't go all the way on the whole eye.
Right.
Just go like to where I started that matte shade.
I picked up pretty easily.
Okay. Did you tap it first so it doesn't get all over my face? Okay, now
we're smeared.
because it's a shimmer, you might want to like press it to the skin first. You can't really like blend and buff that as much. You kind of just have to like press it in where you want it.
I think you just need a tad more. I'm just gonna pick up some of the drops here.
Now remember, if you don't go up high enough, it disappears when I open my eye.
No, it looks good.
Looks good?
Yeah, I think I did good on that.
This is not a super expensive palette either. ColourPop is a pretty inexpensive brand. Like that palette I believe was $20. And it's pretty good quality. And it's Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No more?
No more.
Can I look at it?
Yeah.
Oh, you barely did any.
Yeah, I just wanted to
Alright. We gotta do something here because there's like a bald spot. You see it?
Yeah.
There's a bald spot in the middle on that one too. That's how you want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You look good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You happy with it?
Mm-hmm.
Just the two colors. You want an inner corner pop? Like sometimes I'll take this little pointy brush and I'll put like a shiny like right there.
No, I don't want no shiny in there. I want you to look normal.
I like the glam. Wes wants it to be like I'm not wearing
I
makeup.
want you to look normal.
Normal, huh? I don't like the look normal. I like the
I picked out
blingy.
some not normal lipstick though.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's true. You did. All right. So the question is next. Do you want me to have some eyeliner? If
yeah,
I do
you're
it,
gonna do that though.
but you want me to do some?
Yeah, I'm not.
All right.
I'm not putting that in your eye.
Since Wes did purple, I'm just gonna try to do like a little bit of a natural eyeliner. I should have left this open. And I'm just gonna use shadow for a liner. I'm gonna take a little brush here. Where is it? I brought it in. I'm gonna take an M508 and I'm just gonna go in with the shade Third Eye, this matte, on this M508 and give myself a little shadow winged liner really quickly here. And Wes is gonna watch me because I don't think he's ever watched me do maybe like liquid eyeliner, but I don't think he's ever seen me do like a shadow liner.
Are you gonna do the Nike swoosh?
Kind of. Okay, so I just lined it here, and then like you said, I kind of just used this. You're gonna mess up my eyeliner shaking your leg like that. I just used the shadow and do. Wes said it's the Nike swoosh, but I don't think it's as like J shaped as the Nike swoosh.
Now I remember back in high school, the thing was to like bring it all the way up to the past the brow.
Yeah, no, that's not really the trend anymore.
Oh.
And now people don't do much of like harsh liquid liner either. They do shadow like this, and it's more of like a diffused, not harsh, blended type thing. What do you think of that with what you did?
I like it.
So it look better here than with nothing. Again, it just like, it's that whole lifting thing again. Ooh, Wes, I got some fallout. That's purple glitter on my cheek. You got fallout. What are you doing, sir?
I don't know.
And usually, even to me, it happens where like this one I think looks really good. I don't think this one looks as good over here. And I can't even tell you what I did on one and not the other, but I think this one looks better than this one.
Yeah.
I don't really know. They're close.
They look fine to me.
So that's all I do to do a little eyeliner. And then Wes is scared he's gonna poke my eyes out, which honestly me too. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. And I'm gonna put on the NYX On the Rise Volume Mascara. That's what Wes picked out to use. So I'm gonna do those two things real quick. Then we'll come back and Wes is gonna do highlighter and lip before we're finished.
Okay.
How they look?
You look really good.
That mascara definitely makes my eyelashes pop. That's why I use it a lot. I don't like the wand. It's kind of plastic feeling and kind of pokey. Not very comfortable, but real quick before Wes does my highlighter and my lip, I'm going to take my translucent powder and fix up where he went a bit too low with the bronzer because I don't want a caca face.
A lot of powder in here.
Yeah, when you're fixing it, you can't really, like, there's going to be powder everywhere because you have to use so much to correct. What if that was just the final look right there?
That'd be awful.
That'd be awful.
Yeah.
This is your highlighter brush to put, like, just a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
The whole point of highlighter is to just, it's the places on your face that the light would naturally hit and shine if you were wearing, you know, if you just had like clean out of the shower skin. Gave Wes an all over highlight powder brush from the brand. I don't know because it doesn't say on the handle, and I got it in an Ipsy. He's gonna use the Maybelline Master Fairy Highlight. This is probably one of the first highlighters I ever got.
This is the C brand, if you can see that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Wes was with me and I was hunting for this for a while. We couldn't find it for a long time.
I think I used another video where I used the same thing, and it's just because it was such a hassle to hunt for.
To get it, yeah. So with this, because it's rainbow, you have the option. You can either choose a specific color and just swipe in that stripe, or you can swirl and just have a little bit of everything on there.
You're gonna
Okay.
do a little bit of everything.
So there's that to give to you, and then Wes picked something I already had in my collection. This is from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I've had this a while. This is from the Shane and Jeffree collection. The name of the shade is not appropriate, so I won't. It's Jeffree with the F, but I'm not gonna say it. Is the name of it. So Wes is gonna go in with the highlight.
So if I'm using all these colors, I'm just doing that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't press too hard because that's pretty lightly pressed. It's gonna be powdery like the eyeshadow was. So you can swirl and tap like all of the other powders. And don't put it, you don't want it all over the face. You just want it in specific areas.
This isn't going to show up that well, right? Unless the light hits it.
It's gonna show up.
I don't think
see
I
it?
really got anything on the brush.
No? You need more? I thought I saw some of the blue on the brush. Yeah, there's a little pink and blue and stuff. Can swirl it a little more.
It seems to be lighter there.
Okay. Sometimes I'll do a little here and here.
I flicked your nose.
And here. Okay, are you done with that?
I think so.
Didn't you see it at all?
I see that it's brighter.
Okay.
I don't see the actual colors.
Okay. Well, that's probably a good thing because, well, you didn't want like rainbow colors on me, did you?
No.
You wanted natural. You wanted natural, but you chose this hot pink lip.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm very...
don't use a lot.
Oh, this is a brush.
No,
Yeah.
it's not a brush. It's like a sponge.
I don't know about this.
I know.
No, I mean, I don't know about painting it on.
I know.
I don't know how to do it.
So, I'll at least give you a hint. Like, I usually do, see how there's a bunch of it pooled right there in the middle? I usually start in the middle of my lips. That way, if I get too much, it's not like starting at the line of my lip and it gets all over. If it gets all over in the middle, it doesn't matter. So I get most of it off in the middle, and it's like shaped to be to the curvature of my lip there. And then once I get the middle, I usually just go like, and then I'll take the very tip of this just to line the outside.
So I'm just painting the bottom of the lip.
To start with, yeah. Ah! It tickles, you're so light with it. I don't usually dunk back in because it's so bright of a color with this one.
You should probably look at it.
And then if there's any places that need it more, then I'll do it.
Like, I know it needs there's more places it needs it,
But what?
I don't think I did good.
You're fine. You just need more. You don't have a steady hand.
I don't.
You're right. So now it just needs lined. But I'm scared to have you line it.
You line it. Cause
Normally I'd let you make a mess, but
I can't hold my hand like perfectly steady.
so
unless I
even
rest
me,
it on your face.
even me, yeah. See, I take the bottom of my hand. I do rest it on my chin. Very good.
Yeah, I think you look good.
Now they do make, not just this brand, all brands, a lip liner. Let's see if I have one here to show you. So this is an example of a lip liner from a different brand. This one's brown. But the point of lip liner is to take the pencil so you can make the nice pretty lines. That way you have line to color within the lines versus just freehanding it like we just did. I don't have a hot pink liner. I have brown liner and I have red liner. That's the only colors I have. I just don't have a lot of lip liners. So there it is. Alright guys, so I think this is the final look, other than some setting spray, which I can just go spray in the other room. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think the look that you did complements my purple hair a lot. I think it looks good together. What do you think?
I like purple.
You like purple? So you like my hair?
Yeah.
Alright guys, leave Wesley a comment down below. Let him know how he did. Let us know if you want to see him do this again. Let us know what we should do the next time he's on my channel at 300 subscribers, and help us get there a little bit faster. If you have a friend you want to share this video with and have them subscribe, we can get Wesley back on to do something else. We've done sheet masks. He's picked out my makeup before and I've done it. He did my makeup this time. We can do stuff outside of beauty if you guys want to see us like cook together or do anything not makeup related. Someday...
Tell us you want us to race together.
To race together? Yeah, okay. Someday I think I want to do your makeup.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He doesn't know about that, but you guys are the deciding factor, so let us know in the comments down below. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!